Isn't this a little too... sweet?
It is a bit sweet.
Really? Sorry, I'll make it much better for you next time.
There's no need to be nervous, Xiaoguang. It's all...
I'm glad you like it.
But I've always wondered, why do you like osmanthus cake so much?
Actually, I just like anything related to osmanthus. I remember a long time ago, when I just joined Yunquei Summit, there was a dessert shop on the corner of a nearby street. They made amazing osmanthus cakes there, but for some reason, I ended up with a stomachache every time I ate them. Then I decided to try making osmanthus cakes myself.
So this is where you were.
Senior Fufu!
Yeah, we heard something happened again in Wi-Fi, so we hurried back as fast as we could, but never mind that. I just got word something strange has appeared over at Sailoon Bay. We should go take a...
How is this possible? Those strange white flowers we saw inside the hollow, and is it just my imagination?
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Same. They look exactly like the ones in my memory.
With everything that's happening in Phylum Heights, it's only right for the High Preceptor to report directly to the mayor. And including, of course, the mess your brother caused. Ye Yun. He's brought shame upon Yunquei Summit.
Mr. Liu! My brother...
Ye Guang. Facts are facts. There is no arguing them. Since you've inherited the Qingming sword, you must carry everything it represents.
Excuse me, but...
Sorry, I forgot to introduce him.
I am Lu Hongzhou. I know who you are. As for these flowers, they've already been reported. So far, they seem harmless, exhibiting no signs of aggression. They're structurally fragile.
No, they're not. I've seen these flowers before. Back when the old capital fell, we also found a ton of them deep inside Limnian Hollow. The weird thing is, whenever we approach them...
Is that so? Then just to be safe, you may clear these flowers away for now.
Okay, I'll try. Mr. Liu, please believe me. These flowers aren't as simple as they look.
You're not usually this persistent. Is it because of what you've been through lately? Or have you met someone special?
No, that's not it. I just feel like this is too important to ignore.
All right. Tomorrow evening, I shall gather all the relevant people. We'll meet at the temple.
Thank you.
Of course, this isn't only about the flowers. I'll need to review everything and make a statement that does right by the disciples of Yunquei Summit.
I understand.
Good. That's all I needed. Ye Guang, never ever forget who you are. Let's hope your presence in her life brings strength.
Sorry you had to see that. Mr. Liu's always been that way. He takes Yunquei Summit's honor more...
So, who exactly is this Mr. Liu?
He's an elder of Yunquei Summit. He's the one who manages everything when Ishuan Shifu's not around.
An elder? But I heard that Yishuan Shifu was the only one from Yunquei Summit who survived the Phylum Heights incident back then.
Well, he's more of a guardian than a fighter. Back when everyone left the mountain, he was tasked with making sure the disciples' families were safe. I didn't think he'd come here, too. Guess that means whatever's happening lately really is serious.
Feels like he's kind of strict with you.
Well, he always says that since I inherited the Qingming sword, I must live up to that title that comes with the responsibility. All right, enough of that. It's getting late. Oh, right, the osmanthus cakes. They turned out a little off this time. It's a promise, okay? See you tomorrow.
Since everyone's here, let's begin. The purpose of this meeting is to gather what we know, review the current situation.
My apologies, everyone. It is a little inconvenient for me, so when I heard what happened with Shuyen some time ago, I had planned to return to Phylum Heights immediately. There's been an abnormal disturbance inside Hollow Zero, and as manpower was insufficient, Section 6 and I were sent to... Mr. Liu has given me a rundown of the situation regarding the Creator. The situation is dire, so I've also shared this information with the mayor. As such, I would like each of you who was there to briefly recount what happened.
Long story short, that Miss Sarah from the Exaltists was behind a whole string of events. Meanwhile, Ye Shuyan's so-called partnership with Sarah was just a cover. What he really wanted. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. He overestimated himself.
Thanks to Xiaoguang's assistance at a crucial moment, we were able to subdue the monster under the Creator's control and awaken Ye Shuyue.
It's all thanks to Xiaoguang. Without her, we wouldn't have been able to suppress that monster.
Yet everything comes with a price. And that price...
I'm sorry.
When you inherited the Qingming sword, I told you, unless it's a matter of life and death, you must never draw it from its case.
But my brother's life was hanging by a thread, and my friends were in danger.
Xiaoguang, I'm not blaming you. It's just more than saving others. Let's leave it here for now.
Though we ultimately prevailed, Ye Shuyuan left on his own in the chaos. We have no information on his whereabouts.
I've also been informed of that.
High Preceptor, Ye Shuyuan colluded with the Exaltists, endangered Phylum Heights, and brought shame upon Yunquay Summit.
You probably don't know this, but before I left, I sent the Qingming bird to Lemnian Hollow to search for him. But when I examined the bird, I realized Shuyen had been trying to send me messages about the Creator. So no, Shuyen never really sided with the Exaltists or betrayed Yunquay Summit.
My brother must have had his own reasons for everything he did.
Whatever the case, Ye Shuyuan has done real damage to Yunquay Summit's reputation. Still,
I take it you two are finished now? Then let me add something. And the strange thing is, we couldn't even hit it. Our attacks went right through.
Couldn't hit it.
That black mist is a formless entity. To harm it, you must condense it into a tangible state.
I see it now. That black mist must be the true form of the Creator's power. I've already discussed this with the mayor. He plans to conduct a discreet investigation through his own channels. For now, we're to stay put. Especially you, Xiaoguang. You need to stay in the temple and focus on recovering. Don't take any more risks.
But
Shifu's right, Xiaoguang. You fainted before, remember?
Yeah, Xiaoguang. Since both Shifu and the mayor are stepping in, we can finally take a little break.
the power of the Qingming sword is both the pride of Yunquay Summit and the burden of its wielder. You must cherish this power and use it for the sake of many. So, I agree with the High Preceptor's decision.
How about we let Xiaoguang speak for herself first? She's the one who's actually going through all.
Thank you, Junior. someone to help with the investigation too. Even without drawing the sword, there...
No. I've already said this before. If you want to avoid the sword's negative effects, you must stay away from anything related to it. If there are no objections, I'll take my leave here.
Since the High Preceptor has spoken, this meeting is concluded. Thank you all for your cooperation. Whoa. Oh.
Wise, I'm still a little worried. It won't be good if she really does lose all of her memories.
That makes sense. But reaching out to Shifu directly might be disruptive.
Shifu, we're really worried about Xiaoguang. If she really does start showing...
There's nothing we can do. According to the records of past sword wielders, memory loss itself is a warning sign. Once it begins, the erosion caused by the Qingming sword only grows stronger. But, based on my studies, as long as the case remains intact, and Xiaoguang refrains from drawing on the sword's core power, so you must keep a close eye on her condition. Whatever happens, she must never use that sword the way she did before.
Understood. We'll keep a close watch.
And about what I said during the meeting earlier, I was too harsh. I didn't think about how it would make her feel, but after what happened to my sister, I can't lose another person to that sword. If only the Qingming sword had chosen me instead.
Please don't blame yourself, Shifu. I know you only said those things because you're worried about Xiaoguang.
Hold on a second. That means...
Yes, that's right. The Qingming sword chose every one of its masters. But even after all these years, no one has figured out what that sword looks for. It doesn't seem tied to strength, talent, or anything measurable. Back when Xiaoguang and Xu Yan joined Yunque Summit, I once guessed the Qingming sword might choose people with a certain kind of constitution, but we know far too little about this sword.
Sorry if this sounds blunt, but if we already knew the tragic fate of the Qingming sword's wielders...
This was my mistake. When I'll never... After my sister's accident, I devoted everything I had to studying how to suppress the sword's side effects. When I finally succeeded with the case, back then, Xiaoguang had only just joined the sect. She was still a curious child. One day, once the bond is formed, it can't be undone. If only I'd been more careful with its safekeeping. The case had been successful, and I let my pride dull my vigilance.
I've heard about it. According to Elder Lu, it was just an accident. Instead of blaming anyone, made the way she looked just now.
I agree. Leaving her alone with her thoughts right now probably isn't good.
I still have something I need to take care of. So if you could go keep her company, Xiaoguang really adores you, you know.
Please, when you see her, tell her I'm sorry.
Wise? What are you doing here?
You looked upset earlier.
Thank you. I'm fine. But you...
Don't worry. I just got here.
If it's you, I don't really mind.
Oh, you're both here! Xiaoguang, about what happened at the meeting.
I know. She's only being strict because she cared. Anyway, thank you, both of you.
Xiaoguang, I've been meaning to tell you. You don't always have to be the understanding one. Those feelings are perfectly normal. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Thank you, really.
All right. Shifu also asked us to do something else. A little test for you, actually. She just wants to make sure your memory's still doing fine.
Uh-huh? A test?
I don't know everything you two have been through, so I'll let you do the asking.
Let me think.
When we first met... If you...
Looks like you got the first one right. So...
During that night by the fire, we watched the stars and talked about the silly stuff that
I talked about how I didn't bring enough money when I left Yunquay Summit, and almost ended up going to...
Right again! Now on to the final question.
And the last one.
Wait, isn't this question a bit too sudden?
I know the answer to this one. It's that...
Senior?
Couldn't quite catch that.
It's... Senior!
Perfect. Seems like your memory's just fine. That really puts my mind at ease. It's getting late, so I'll head out first.
Whatever you seek.
I'll give you a hand.
It's already so late. Who in the world would come looking for me now? Did I really see that? That shadowy figure? Was it just my imagination? Whatever. I'll just follow it and see what's going on. Huh. There's nothing here. This is Swabian Temple. No evil spirit would dare show up here. It's probably just a thief. Oh, there's a cat over there. I'll go take a look. Is someone there?
Junior. Finally, we meet again.
Wait, I know you.
Surprised? Thought I was your sweet, well-behaved senior? Too bad. The one standing here now is a beast who just wants to survive. I've been waiting for you for such a long time.
Wait, is it really you?
Xiaoguang. Oh, you mean that naive, sweet girl who's... Tell me, do you want me to be her? Well, it doesn't matter what you think. I am part of her.
Could it be you're a split personality?
If that makes it easier for you, feel free to think of me as such. I'm the one she hides under that perfect, obedient mask. If she's the light, then I'm her shadow. If she's willing to use that sword, that cursed power, to save everyone, to play the hero. Funny, but me? I just want to live. How can you save others when you can't even save yourself? It's all just a story people make up to feel moved by their own sacrifice. The stupidest lie ever told.
I can't agree with that. Xiaoguang's wish to help others isn't some kind of fake sentiment.
You're really protective of her, aren't you? I like it. No wonder she thinks you're so special. But let me tell you something. Every chosen heir of the Qingming sword is expected to become a hero. And yet, people are selfish by nature. People want heroes. They raise their banners high, but all they really want is someone else to take the fall. But when that hero burns out, when she's spent everything she has, what then? And then they'll wait for the next fool to pick up the sword. No one ever cares about the person beneath that title. The one who bleeds, who trembles, who cries. So tell me, if one day that hero stood before everyone and said, "It hurts, I can't do this anymore," what do you think would happen?
I don't know.
I like your honesty. The truth is, from the moment that sword chose me, I refuse to die before the world does. Oh, did I scare you? How about I let you in on a little secret? Looks like it's about time. She's waking up.
Hold on. I still have a lot of questions to...
Wise?
Hello again, everyone. Remember me? I'm Joe from Krampus Compliance Authority. Yup, that Judgment Division of Tops. And this lovely young lady must be the rising star of Yongkoi Summit, the current keeper of the Qingming Sword herself. We've never really had the chance to properly get acquainted, have we?
Hello. I'm Yeshunguang.
Honestly, the honor's all mine. Finally meeting the legend herself?
You know, there are people out there secretly placing bets that you'll become new Eridu's next Void Hunter. They're saying stuff like, she'll be the one to restore Yunquei Summit's former glory.
What? Oh, I'm not that amazing.
Oh, no need to be modest. For someone as gifted and talented as you, someone who turns heads just by walking in the crowd.
Please don't say things like that.
I'm kidding. Still, you're the chosen one, and we also have Mr. Wise here. Lovely to see you again, too.
Is it me, or does Miss Zhao seem a little different today?
Oh, looks like you're still getting to know me. My attitude always depends on the relationship. Like today, I came all the way here with a bunch of carefully chosen gifts. But aside from these little goodies, I also brought something, information about Mr. Ye Shuyan.
You mean my brother?
So, tell me,
You said you have news about my brother?
don't get all worked up, Missy, but your instincts are spot on.
Where is he?
Well, that's not very professional. In business, it all comes down to equal exchange. I give you what you want, and you give me what I want. Barging in and asking for something before offering a trade?
I'm sorry.
She's just really worried. It's her brother we're talking about.
Now we're talking, Proxy. A new unknown area has appeared in Lemnian Hollow.
An unknown area?
Correct. And to sweeten the deal, I'll throw in a bonus. According to the latest observation data, the area covered by Lemnian Hollow has expanded by approximately 0.002%. So, my theory is that there's some kind of abnormal miasma in that newly emerged unknown area.
But why me? If you need help from a proxy, I get that.
Because you're the current keeper, and I've heard a few interesting tidbits from Dylan. Like how the Qingming sword reacts oddly near the hollow steps. Also, did those white flowers that appeared in Wi-Fi cause a strange reaction from the sword?
That's right. The Qingming sword started trembling when we came in.
I'm just connecting the dots on what we know so far. If my guess is right, the power of that sword, this, and those strange white flowers may just be related to the abnormal miasma causing this expansion. So, I need you, Missy. Of course, as payment, I'll give you the exact coordinates where your brother was last seen.
All right, I'll do it.
That's a decisive answer.
I want to say yes, but Xiaoguang's health. Yishuren Shifu warned us more than once not to let her get near anything that could trigger the Qingming sword again.
I'm fine, Junior. You tested me before, remember? I've already asked Senior Fufu and the others. None of them have found any trace of my brother.
I understand where you're coming from, but this is too risky. I need to think it over. Miss Zhao, what if it's me and a few other Yunquei Summit disciples who go with you instead of Xiaoguang?
Not an option. Observing the connection between that hollow area and the Qingming sword is part of my research. Looks like you two aren't exactly on the same page yet. That's all right. I'm patient. I can wait. So, if you decide you do want to work with me, come and find me at the cable car station. Proxy, you're smart, I can tell.
I know you still have concerns, but this lead means everything to me. Please, I need this.
I don't care if I get punished. What matters to me is your health condition.
You know, before my brother left, I think I heard him say something. He said he'd save me. So I think maybe that's why he left without telling anyone why. But here I am, pretending nothing happened. I don't want to be the fragile doll hiding in a glass house everyone keeps locked away anymore. I want to give something back. To use my strength to protect the people who've always protected me.
I understand how you feel. I really do.
Junior, you have a sibling too. If she went missing one day...
All right.
Thank you. To be honest, I've been meaning to tell you that you're really special to me. Maybe it's the sword, but everyone, my brother, and all the people at Yunquai Summit. I know they mean well, but it makes me feel guilty. But you listen to me. You stand up for me. You make me feel respected. That means more to me than I can ever say.
No need to thank me. Whatever happens in the Hollow, promise me.
I promise.
And about what you said, that you don't want to be the one who always needs protecting. Honestly, I've never thought of myself as your protector. I'm just accompanying you, that's all. No matter what you decide to do, will you promise that too? So whenever I look over...
Yes, I promise. Whenever we turn around, whenever we look over our shoulders. Pinky promise.
I knew it. You came after all.
Before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
Go on.
You said you wanted to investigate because you detected signs of the Hollow expanding. I mean, would Tops really care about what happens to Phylum Heights?
It's only natural you'd think that way. The moment you learned I work for Tops, you'd start assuming that everything I do is for their benefit. And honestly, that's not entirely wrong. Krampus does operate under Tops, sure. But our duty, those useless clowns Tops sent to Phylum Heights before, were our judgment targets. Besides, the bigger an organization gets, the messier its internal politics become.
So what you're saying is...
Don't forget, Krampus is the one managing Phylum Heights now. No matter what happens, like I told you before, in this world, everything comes down to one thing. We've taken so much from Phylum Heights. It's only fair we take responsibility for protecting it, too. In contrast, Yunquai Summit's shining prodigy and current keeper of the Qingming Sword, dear Miss Ye Shunguang here. Oh my, who would have thought? Turns out a Tops businesswoman like me cares more about Phylum Heights.
Of course we care about Phylum Heights, but at the moment, the only sign of Hollow expansion comes from your readings.
You've done your research, I see. But, according to my data, still, we won't know the truth until we go in and take a look ourselves. Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll point out to you exactly where I saw. Let me summarize the main mission objectives once more. To achieve this, I'll need the help of the most skilled proxy in New Eridu to guide my way. No time to waste. I checked around a bit. This place used to be an old porcelain mine. It's where they used to process lumite ore. If we keep going forward, we'll probably reach the main mining area.
strange. Did the Qingming sword just move?
What's wrong? Did the sword react to something?
Don't worry. I just felt like the sword resonated with...
Looks like the sword really is connected to this area somehow.
Abnormal miasma detected in this area.
Something's definitely wrong.
You mean the miasma here feels unusually thick?
It's not about the concentration of miasma.
According to my previous investigation, before you defeated that creature controlled by the creator... Okay then, that's enough intel sharing for now. The sector I'm investigating lies in the opposite direction, so we'll split up for now.
Huh? We're not going together? Based on what Junior Y said, this place sounds dangerous.
According to the principle of equivalent exchange, I give you leads on Yeshu Yuan, and you help me with my investigation. Or are you trying to get me to work for free, Missy?
No, that's not what I mean.
You're misunderstanding. Xiaoguang is only concerned about your safety.
Well then, you don't have to worry about me. I am Krampus's most successful judge. The only one without a single failed mission on her record. Go handle your mission, and we'll meet up at the dock later. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
Since she's so capable... Okay then. Let's follow the coordinates and... The warehouse is right over there! Let's hurry up!
I may be slow.
I shall...
I'll give you a hand.
How about...
No matter, Officer, this is ready and waiting.
Free of the skies.
This place feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
He must have had his reasons. Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Guess I'll just have to ask him myself when we meet.
Let's head out. This way.
Wait, am I seeing a bangbu?
Miasma anomaly is increasing.
I can't believe there's an active bangbu in this no man's land. Did it just mention the abnormal miasma? It's just like Miss Zhao said. Let's follow it.
Don't worry, I'll make this quick. The line is drawn. That bangbu must have gone inside the warehouse. Let's go in. Ride the wind. Where did that bangbu go? Over there. Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquay Summit. free as the skies.
Reaver. Requesting Reaver. DD correct. DD correct. DD correct.
Ride the wind.
Requesting Reaver. Data error detected. Attempting to reorganize data. Data correct. Data correct. Data correct. Reaver. Requesting Reaver. Data correct. Data correct. Request list. Request list. Data correct.
Got a trace. Free as the skies.
Alert. Unidentified Bangbu. Model unknown. Not listed in any new Eridu official databases. Risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct detected within the target.
Error. Data error detected.
Whoa. This little guy can speak the universal language. Is it talking to itself? Or...
Hi there.
Greetings, my dear friends. Don't worry. It's nice to meet you. My name is Luckspring. As you can tell, I'm a Bangbu that's a little faulty.
what are you doing all alone in a place like that?
I must apologize. There's an issue with my memory modules. When I first became aware, I was already stuck here. I've been wandering around ever since, but haven't found a way out. Luckily, I remember the important things. What I am, and why I was created. I was built by one of the first Void Hunters, Lady Sunbringer herself. As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group. I belong to an early series she designed. The High Firepower Combat Bangbu. Model number GU0001. Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release due to... After all these years, most Bangbu of my model have been scrapped. Perhaps I'm the last of my models.
High firepower combat Bangbu.
That's true, but I'm not quite the same. But don't be fooled by how I look now. But do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years.
We're not frightened. It's just the first time I've seen a Bangbu with that kind of setup.
Every Bangbu she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor. Others, Lady Sunbringer loved humanity. That's why every Bangbu, no matter the appearance, was made to serve mankind. And for us, the High Firepower Combat Series, that mission, to protect humanity. I was born to protect, but now I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. So I suppose protecting it, perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold scrapyard.
Don't say that. We'll get you out of the hollow.
It's been far too long. I doubt anyone in New Eridu even remembers my model ever existed. Still, thank you.
Your model sounds very powerful.
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher. I'm proof of both. My memory, combat, and even speech modules. Technically, I should have been scrapped long ago. But I've got nowhere else to go.
It's okay. You can come with us. Oh, right. I haven't even introduced myself. This is my junior, Wise. We're disciples from Yunquay Summit. Right. You mentioned abnormal miasma just now?
As a combat Bangbu, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my surroundings. It seems to cling to a strange type of white flower, even causing it to mutate.
White flowers and abnormal miasma.
There are plenty of those white flowers nearby. If it's convenient for you, we can head over to that watchtower.
That's a great idea.
didn't think the Qingming sword could do...
That figure. It's my brother! He really is here!
Wait, over there. Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of ethereals.
As expected, there's a ton of those weird white flowers here. Miss Zhao was just chased by a whole bunch of ethereals out of sight. But if we go now...
You decide. Whatever you choose.
Thank you. I've decided. I want to help Miss Zhao first. As for my brother, at least now we know he's okay. For now, we just can't ignore a friend in danger.
I knew you'd say that. Let's move. Miss Zhao's surrounded.
Okay.
Don't worry. You made the right decision.
The blade knows my heart.
This one looks like trouble.
I'm sensing a weird aura of miasma from it. Familiar somehow, but... no. Now isn't the time to be thinking about that. We still need to hurry and help Miss Zhao. Radiant cloud! Yeshun Guang of Yunquay Summit, breaking all illusions! Finally! The last of them!
No time to waste. We've got to go help Miss Zhao.
Free as the skies. Free as the skies.
Once the chicken is stewed until tender, add freshly washed vegetables untainted by any hollow contamination into the pot. And for the finishing touch, sprinkle in a pinch of porcelain powder. Once the chicken is stewed until tender.
The sword mirrors my heart.
Free as the skies.
Another one of those obstacles. I'm leaving it to you, Junior. Perfect! You've already handled those ethereals. The blade knows my heart. Mind and body as one. With a ride the wind. I see edge. Radiant cloud.
Light brings the dawn.
Thanks to everyone's combined effort, production at Factory 3 is back on track. Fellow workers,
Catch this! Free as the skies. Behind you! The blade knows my heart. Miss Joe, are you all right?
Wait. Don't tell me you came here because you were worried about me.
We saw you surrounded by a ton of ethereals from the watchtower.
Yeah, we caught sight of her brother earlier.
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since it seems you're keeping your word. And who's this Bang Boo?
Oh, this is Lux Spring.
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar with this area. In exchange, I hope you can take me out of this hollow.
A little Bang Boo wandering around a place this dangerous alone, huh?
You flatter me. But you're right. I'm not quite like the usual Bangbu, even with my body damaged. My memory core still carries the memory of every battle I fought.
That explanation almost sounds too reasonable. Either way, having someone who knows the terrain is useful. Back to business, I just scouted the area and, as expected...
So you also felt it. I was just about to say, I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before? But the miasma doesn't seem to have a tangible form.
I've also been mulling that over. Earlier, I discovered that this abnormal miasma clings to those white...
Right. Lux Spring mentioned before that it causes the flowers to mutate.
Mutate. If this little Bang Boo's intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tangible form of this miasma in those mutated flowers. I have a feeling that this all has something to do with the creator.
You mean the creator that Sarah mentioned?
Yep, but that's just my theory. Right now, let's just find those mutated flowers.
You're right. We've seen them plenty of times deep in...
In Phylum Heights?
What about Phylum Heights?
Oh, nothing. I mean, it's really strange those flowers would appear in Phylum Heights. Be careful, everyone!
Right here.
These ethereals are all soaked in the stench of abnormal miasma. It looks like the Qingming sword is resonating with them. We should look into this.
Weren't you here to find your brother? What, giving up on him already?
I already know my brother's safe. That's good enough for me. For now, I have other things to do.
The line is gone. Radiant cloud.
Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from. I can feel it. The Qingming sword is guiding me.
So you're not just some dainty little princess. You're much more capable than I thought.